Okay, job 21793. This is the O'Reilly Auto Parts store in Lacey off of Martin Way. We're getting ready to do this project, and the objective here is to rip out the concrete in the light blue area, which is at the storefront. It's also to rip out the parking stalls, which are asphalt, except for where that little number 4 is there. That's concrete. We have to rip that concrete out, so I'll have to saw cut that out. And then in the red, it's also to rip out the asphalt and put in concrete. Those two the rectangular box that has the number 1 at it and then the number 11, those are for asphalt transition. Okay. As well as where you see the red line there at the bottom of the yellow, that is for asphalt transition as well. Okay, and I'm going to show you what it looks like here. Before I start the video again, you've got the light green there, which is an 8x8 asphalt patch that we need to do. There's also some curbing that has the red dots there. Saying that we'll have to fix that curb there, or actually raise that curb up, because this concrete pad here, the 33x20, it's gonna raise up at the very end, and I'll show you what that looks like. And by doing that, it's gonna kind of bury that curb on the side. So they're saying to redo that curb. What else do I need to tell you here? I think that's it for now. Okay, so we're there's Martin Way out here, out on the main road. Then you got the Safeway fueling station that's right here. But for staging, if you came in down this road and you turned in, and over here on the east side, there's plenty of staging right there that we can use. There's also plenty of staging on the east side of O'Reilly's. Okay, so this is a decent sized parking lot, so you got plenty of room for staging out here. All right, you got LA Fitness over there, but their entrance is over on that side, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, so from the storefront, if you count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we've already got it marked. Dan and I came out here, marked this off. That's that 8x8 patch that we have to do, the asphalt. All right, and then you've got at the storefront 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stalls there right now that are all getting turned to concrete. So all this asphalt's getting ripped out, including that concrete sidewalk that's right there. And we have the dimensions, or we have the layout already marked with orange. You'll see down here at the very end, we've got markings right here that show how far out we're gonna go with the asphalt transition, as well as right here. You can see that. All right. So there's the markings for there, and then you kind of see it right there, and it goes all the way down, and I'll show you more of that. All that's getting ripped out, coming out 18 feet from the sidewalk with the concrete, and then the rest will be for asphalt transition. There's a door right there, by the way, that they can use for temporary access, or temporary entrance. All right. So all this gets ripped out. The slope right now comes down to here. It really starts to slope down right at about this spot, at about the 15-foot mark, 14-foot mark, slopes down. So that's why we're going to do our concrete in here, try to get it as close as we can, and then have to pop out as we get down in this area, because it slopes down a lot, and have to do a lot more asphalt transition there. Okay, over here on the concrete sidewalk that you saw the light blue on the drawing, this is the extent to how far we're cutting the concrete. Saw cutting that, removing all of this concrete, as you can see with these marks, and then all the way down to the sidewalk. So all of this gets taken out, and all this concrete gets put back in. Okay, so looking at it from this side, this angle, from the store entrance, this slopes down to the city sidewalk. The goal is to run this sidewalk kind of as flat as we can, and then right in here is where we're going to have our asphalt ramp. It's gonna look a lot like the Lacey store, where you've got the landing down low and then it's gonna ramp up into the store. So where that landing used to be right there, that ramp, that's going away, and it's just gonna be concrete with a reveal on the face here. These bollards are staying. They've got bollard covers on them, so we're gonna have to work around those and then re-pour. So it's gonna bury some of these bollards a little bit, which means it's gonna change the height on these two bollard covers to be like those two down there. These posts come out and we put new posts in. We also need to have 2 wheel stops to put in to our new ADA stalls. All right, so out here, this is where it starts to slope down quite a bit, where it'd bury this curb. Dan and I, we pulled a string line out to this corner here where we got it marked, which is right in front of the catch basin. We pulled a string line from out there to here, and I think it was about a 5-inch difference as far as height goes. So it was raised up about 5 inches as you got right about to, I think, the end of this curb where this line is. Okay, so you're gonna know that this is gonna get ripped out, and then new concrete's gonna get poured in, and it's gonna be raised up a little bit to about that marking right there. And then from there, you transition down with asphalt right in front of the catch basin. So this area right here that we have marked with the orange, hold on, this car's gonna be in the way, hold on. Okay, so from here we got where the saw cut would be for our concrete and asphalt transition, and then it comes out, I think it's like another 6 to 8 feet, and then we shoot a straight line down here to the corner. This is where that curb would get buried, and we would be putting in some new curbing right there, but I guess we'll see how it goes when you guys pour it in. We might not have to cut it, and might be able to keep it. But right here, that landing's gonna be down at the bottom, and then it's gonna ramp up onto this concrete. Then all of this will be adjusted slope-wise to go inside the front door, okay? So again, it's kind of like the Lacey project, or not the Lacey project, the Lakewood project, and then also that other Lacey project that we did on Whitman, I think, where the landing's down low, and then we ramp it up to here. If we can, try to keep this a gradual ramp going out to the sidewalk, if possible. Just gradually bring it over to here to the landing and then raise it up if possible. If not, then we'd ramp it back up and go out to the city sidewalk that way. I think that's it. Any other questions? Let me know.